Hey everybody out there, my name is Dragnix, and today I tell you what the plans are for this channel for the last quarter of this year. Part of the reason for this video is so that you guys know what to expect from this channel, but to also give you an opportunity to provide feedback if you want me to cover something else during this time, or feedback in general for my plan. I think that's especially important with me doing this part-time, because there will be lulls in the content depending on what's going on with work and what I want to specifically look at. So first of all, in terms of the content, I've decided to focus my content on 5 major types of videos going forward. I have experimented with a lot of formats in the past, and I've brought them out here and there, but after sitting down and looking at what I really wanted to do with this channel, I realized that the categories I came up with made a lot of sense for the schedule I want to use here, while still giving you guys about 5 to 8 videos a month while not burning me out in the process. First, of course, is the bread and butter of this channel, the full reviews. Full reviews use my enhancer scoring system, have you beat the game and sample everything the game has to offer, as much as physically possible anyway, and will be anywhere from 20 to 60 minutes in length. These reviews are why you probably came to the channel in the first place, and I want to do 2 to 3 big reviews a month, as much as I can at least. I know people want more reviews from this channel. I get a bunch of messages over and over again, but they do take a while to write, play, produce to the level that I expect for this full comprehensive review. Now, for any video over the 40-minute mark, a 5-minute version of the review will be released alongside it. It'll be a sampling to allow people that may not have the time to watch a 40-minute review on a game they may not like. However, if they so desire after watching that 5-minute version, they can get more detailed information from the longer version of the review. Now, I've done this with reviews like Persona 5 and Final Fantasy 15 in the past, and I'm going to make that more of a common thing on this channel. Next is my Critical Eye series, aka my First Impressions series. Now, these videos will be 15 to 25 minutes in length, and will focus on a couple of primary aspects that the game has to offer. For example, if it's a story-based experience, my focus in that review will be on the story first, but I will still talk about the gameplay and presentation, just not as much. I won't have beaten the game in this case, but I will have at least 8 to 10 hours of gameplay before making the video, depending on the length of the game, of course. Critical Eyes will have a cut-down version of the recommendation and enhancer system that won't fully score the game, but will give general advice for the types of players who would like this game and who wouldn't. The reason I want to do more Critical Eyes is simple. I want to cover more indie and mid-level titles that deserve the coverage, and this will allow me to do that. Third and fourth are my game design and a new series called Design Bite. Basically, this is where I talk about game design mechanics. Full game design videos will be more on broad topics and will be 15 to 25 minutes in length in most cases. Design Bites, on the other hand, will focus on one specific implementation of a feature or topic, and will generally be 5 to 8 minutes in length. The Design Bites series in particular will allow me to dive deeper into specific things that I may want to talk about without throwing it in the middle of reviews and boring people that may just want more of a straightforward answer in them. Series 5 I haven't named yet, and I don't want to necessarily give away exactly what it is yet. Just know that the first version of it will come at the start of 2018. With all that out of the way, let's talk the specifics on how I plan on doing things over the next couple months. Now, the schedule that I'm about to show you can change at any time, and makes the assumption that I won't be getting a review copy for that game. Now, I will attempt to request one, of course, and if I do get a copy, then you can expect the schedule to change reasonably to give that game a bit more focus and get coverage closer to the release date. In addition, an updated schedule will be published on a Google Calendar that I will link in the description below, and that will keep you up to date on what I'm looking at. Of course, I will give updates via Twitter and Facebook, at least I'll try to. Starting on the week of October 9th, you'll first get a more audio review of Metroid Samus Returns. I say audio review here because of the fact that I don't have a 3DS capture card, and I'm going to do something a little bit different in the review in light of not having a lot of footage to work with. Now, in fact, I actually hoped to get that review out today as this video came out, but after starting to record the review, I started to really hate my script, and I've completely rewritten it. The review itself is a bit of an experiment, mind you, one that I do hope works in the end. Next, I will be making a full review of Cuphead, which I am at the final area as we speak, and I target releasing that video on October 11th through October 13th. The first Design Bite video will actually be on Cuphead and how a feature helps its difficulty. It will probably come out on October 16th, or maybe even sooner, depending on how quickly I can write it up. That then will be followed by a full game design video on October 24th, which will tentatively talk about Breath of the Wild and how it succeeds and fails to guide the player from a design perspective. Then I expect to do a Critical Eye review on November 4th for Bubsy, The Woolly Strikes Back. Because, well, I feel like I have to for some reason, and I don't know why. Now, for the end of October, I am giving myself a bit of time to catch up on some other games and to do a system clear out here to prepare a little bit more for the upcoming months and to upgrade my system. The next full review I'm targeting is Knights of Azura 2 for the Switch and PC, and I plan on releasing that on the 7th of November. I reviewed the first game, and while I gave it a lower score than some, I did indicate that there was a lot of potential here, and so I want to see if they improve. Now, the 7th of November is reasonably after the release date of the game, and I didn't get a review copy for the first one, but it is an RPG, so it's going to take me some time to beat, and this is the one part of the schedule that could dramatically change depending on if I get a review copy or not. Another sequel with potential is what I want to target on November 10th, with a critical eye on Hand of Fate 2. I did a first impressions video over at TechRaptor at the time it first came out, and I love the game, and I'm really looking forward to see what they have to offer here. November 17th is the one game that people are probably waiting for the most, my review of Sonic Forces. Yep, I will be playing it, I will be beating it, and hoping to God it's not as bad as Sonic Boom. For the last 2 weeks of November, I'm targeting 2 critical eyes of games that I haven't exactly figured out what exactly they will be, and 1 Design Bite video. We'll get to the potential topics for those videos after I finish the schedule. For December, I'll start on December 4th, and I will be doing a full game design video about the use of color in games, and how some games use it effectively to tell you about characters and locations in very, very obscure ways. This is a video I've been really sitting on, specifically due to things I saw in the Danganronpa series. So this is my most anticipated video that I'm going to make this year, at least from my side of things. After that, between the 4th and the 18th, I expect to have 2 critical eyes done. Again, we'll get to the games that I may cover in that time in a little bit. On December 21st, I will release my top 10 games that were overlooked in 2017. I do this specifically first in my end of year series during this time for one reason, so people pick up the games for Christmas gifts or during Steam sales. Because these games are always the ones that need the most help or have the most to offer that people haven't heard of, aka games like Valhalla. I will end the year with a full review of the complete version of Horizon Zero Dawn that comes out on December 7th, and I'm targeting around December 28th. It's one of the big ones that I haven't hit this year in terms of the Game of the Year contenders. And well, frankly, people want me to review this game for some odd reason because I've gotten a lot of messages on it. So I am. Finally, even though it's not at the end of 2017, I will include January because it includes end of the year lists. And to start the year off strong, of course, I will be releasing my top 10 disappointments in gaming in 2017 on January 1st, 2018. Because I like to start the year on a sour note. That will be followed by my top 10 games of 2018 on January 15th, with a design bite video somewhere in between. I'll be doing a full review of some game that comes out in January on January 21st, but I haven't figured out what that game is yet. But then, on January 30th, a special project, one that I've been hinting at for a while, one that I have been literally kicked all over the place trying to rewrite and redo, will come out on January 30th. It will be something you haven't seen before on this channel. And well, the initial takes of it, well, I'm hoping it is as good as I think it is. But you guys will find out on that day. So that's the schedule. Now again, I will take feedback on games you guys want me to cover, so leave them in the comments section below. For those critical eye and design bite videos that I haven't given topics for here, I'll list a series of games that I'm thinking to target with them here. Definitely would appreciate any feedback on games you would want to see on the channel, or any feedback in general. That's it for now, but like I showed in this video, content is around the corner, and sorry I went about 2 or so weeks without publishing any content here. Life's been pretty busy, and I'm trying to figure out my own shit at this point. But I'll see you soon with the review of Metroid: Samus Returns, and as always, keep on gaming.